To truly be respected is something many people desire, but not everyone understands how to earn it. Respect isn't something you can force from others. It's something you attract by living with integrity and humility. It's reflected in how we present ourselves, the decisions we make, and how we honor others, all while staying grounded in values that reflect God's truth. Earning respect is a process that starts with inner character. When we consistently align our actions with honesty, kindness, and faith, people notice. Respect grows naturally as we strive to live with purpose and compassion. Let's explore 6 powerful steps that can guide you toward earning the respect of others, ending with a final insight that has the potential to change your entire perspective. Stay with me until the end because this message could bring a fresh perspective on what real respect looks like in your life. Let's start with this. True respect isn't something you can force or expect others to give on command. It's something you earn by the way you live, the way you treat others, and the example you set. Some people might not agree with this, but that's because they haven't fully understood what respect actually means or how it works in everyday life. If you desire to be respected, it starts with living a life of excellence. This means consistently doing your best to honor God in everything, from the smallest tasks to the biggest responsibilities. When you show integrity, strength, and good character, people take notice. Imagine someone who's always struggling and never improving, stuck in the same place without growth. It's hard for others to respect that kind of life. However, when you face difficulties with perseverance, guided by faith and a strong work ethic, you begin to rise above those challenges. Respect isn't something you have to chase. It naturally follows. Even those who may not agree with you can't help but notice the way God is working in your life, and they are moved to recognize it, even if they don't say it out loud. That's the power of living a life that honors God and leads by example. Respect, whether in your personal life or in leadership, flows naturally from being consistent, committed, and unwavering in your mission. It's earned when people see that you are true to your word, putting in the effort and standing firm in what you believe. Being dependable, showing care in your actions, and sticking to your values through challenges builds a foundation of trust. This trust, nurtured over time, blossoms into genuine respect from those around you. When you are focused and dedicated to doing what's right, others will recognize and honor that strength in you. Second, avoid apologizing simply to maintain a false sense of harmony. An apology holds real value when it is genuine, coming from a heart that understands the need for it. Saying sorry without meaning it can weaken its significance and lead us away from what is true. We are called to live with integrity. This means being honest, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. A sincere apology is essential when we've fallen short. It's a sign of humility and a readiness to learn and grow. However, offering an apology just to escape conflict or to please someone else can drain our words of their power. Jesus calls us to be people who reflect truth in everything we do. That includes being authentic not only in our actions but in the words we choose to speak. Our honesty shows that we value the truth above simply avoiding tension or discomfort. When we offer an apology from the heart, it is more than just words. It's an act of honoring God. We not only heal and strengthen our relationships with others, but we also show a desire to grow in grace. Being honest, even when it's uncomfortable or difficult, reveals the depth of our faith and inner strength. Standing firm in truth, no matter the consequences, is a powerful demonstration of trust in God's plan for our lives. This kind of courage goes beyond just being true to ourselves. It shows the confidence we have in the values and beliefs God has placed in us. Understanding the role of apologies in our interactions is essential. While apologizing can appear to be a gesture of kindness, overdoing it may unintentionally reveal a sense of insecurity. Instead of showing compassion, it might give the impression that we doubt our own value or purpose. When we lack confidence in ourselves, it can invite others to treat us with less respect than we deserve. However, it's important to remember that our worth is not determined by how others view or treat us. We are called to stand firm in our beliefs, knowing that God walks with us every step of the way. Trusting in His guidance, we can be confident that our worth comes from Him and not from the opinions of others. Living with honesty and respect for ourselves reflects the grace and love we've received from God. By doing so, we not only honor Him but also serve as an example of faith and strength to those around us, showing them the power of living with both confidence and compassion. Number 3, embrace your God-given role. There are times when society tries to twist our confidence into something negative, casting doubt on our worth. But here's the truth we hold on to. God, in His infinite wisdom, shaped each of us with a distinct purpose and a plan. You were not made to blend into the background, but to stand tall, fulfilling a unique calling that only you can accomplish. You are crafted by God to bring light, to make a difference right where you are. When you step out in faith and live boldly, you are living in the design God intended. Your presence is not random. It is a part of His greater purpose, and your impact is meant to reach others, even in ways you may not immediately see. Too many people wrestle with the idea that they don't deserve to be noticed or heard because the world has fed them lies, whether through hurtful words, rejection, or feeling overlooked. But God's plan for us was never to shrink away or hide in the shadows. We are called to rise, to step confidently into the space God has prepared for us, trusting that we are valued and seen by the one who matters most. God invites each of us to step forward with the full assurance that we are deeply valued and worthy in His sight. Our presence is not about proving our worth to others, but a reflection of the confidence God has placed within us. When you stand firm and walk with assurance, it shows that you trust in the person God has designed you to be. There's no need to dim your light or hold back to make others more comfortable. Instead, be a source of light wherever you go, knowing that God has called you to shine and make an impact in the space He has placed you. Embrace who you are, not in competition with others, but as someone uniquely chosen and empowered by God to make a difference. True confidence is born from understanding your value in Christ, not from seeking approval or proving yourself to others. It's about recognizing that God has already given you a sense of purpose and dignity. For many, this confidence naturally shines through in their actions and how they live their lives. But the real strength lies in embracing the quiet assurance that you are enough in God's eyes. So whether you're going about your day or simply enjoying a moment of stillness, let your faith speak through your actions, reflecting the peace and strength that come from knowing your worth in Him. Number 4, show respect. True strength and wisdom are never found in disrespect. Over time, the consequences of treating others poorly always come back to us. If we want to be respected, we must first learn how to give it sincerely and without condition. Respect is not something we reserve for a few people. It should be extended to everyone, no matter who they are or what role they play in our lives. Whether it's a leader making decisions, a worker carrying out tasks, or someone offering us a simple service, each person deserves kindness and honor. We are reminded in the Bible to love our neighbors as ourselves, and showing respect is one of the clearest ways to live out that love. It's not just about what we say, but how we treat others that reflects the heart of God's command to love one another. When we look down on others, we not only wound their hearts, but we also miss the chance to show the love of God in a practical way. Even when people remain silent about the pain we may have caused, they will carry the memory of how we made them feel. On the other hand, when we offer genuine respect, we invite trust, understanding, and stronger relationships. A simple gesture like acknowledging someone's presence, thanking them for their efforts, or meeting their gaze can make a profound difference. It communicates that we see their value not just as people, but as individuals created in the image of God, deserving of kindness and honor. Respect is a two-way street. If we wish to be treated with dignity, we must first extend that same dignity to others. This truth reflects the very heart of Christ's teachings. How we treat others is a mirror of our own hearts and our relationship with God. Each interaction becomes an opportunity to live out our faith, showing through our actions the love we have received from Him. When you cross paths with someone and share a glance, offering a simple nod or smile can communicate respect and understanding without the need for words. This small act can bring a sense of peace, reminding us that we are all God's children, called to show kindness to one another. In a world that sometimes dampens our natural urge to connect, our faith calls us to remain aware of the hearts around us, striving to prevent any tension or misunderstanding. In the same way, when you make a promise or commit to something, it's important to keep your word. Being dependable goes beyond just respecting someone's time. It's about valuing the person and recognizing the effort they've put in. This kind of faithfulness reflects the love and respect we are meant to give, just as Jesus taught us to be trustworthy and sincere in everything we do. Staying true to our commitments is a way of showing that our actions match the love we profess, honoring both God and those we serve. Number 5, consistent strength through faith. True strength isn't about being in the spotlight or achieving recognition. It's about living each day in a way that reflects God's love and wisdom in everything we do. While the world may celebrate power and influence, we know that real lasting impact doesn't come from fleeting moments of control or authority. True strength is found in the daily walk with Christ, in seeking His guidance with a heart open to learning and growing spiritually. This strength is not used to manipulate or dominate others, but to be a living example of God's grace, patience, and unshakable love. It's about letting our actions speak louder than words, showing others what God's strength truly looks like in the everyday trials and victories of life. So, how do we find this strength? It's not limited to just one area of life. It appears in the way we handle adversity, in our patience during difficult times, in our kindness toward others, and in our ability to stand firm in our faith, even when it's hard. Each day presents new opportunities to rely on God's strength, and as we walk consistently with Him, we grow stronger in our faith and our ability to show His love to the world. There are moments when we're called to uplift those around us through our words, while at other times it's our physical energy that is needed to serve others. We may even find our strength revealed in the quiet patience and love we show. But the real challenge isn't in having these strengths for a brief moment. It's in staying committed to developing them each day. As we keep growing in these areas, the light of God's work in our lives will shine through for others to see. So don't just set your sights on personal achievements. Instead, focus on becoming the person God designed you to be, strong in spirit, resilient in mind, healthy in body, and full of love in your heart. The path may not always be easy, but that's okay. Anything worth pursuing comes with challenges. Trust in God's timing and let Him guide you to a strength that will endure. Number 6, embrace the person God created you to be. It's important to understand that before you can expect respect from others, you need to honor the worth God has placed within you. The way you present yourself to the world reflects how you perceive this God-given value. If you don't recognize your own significance, it becomes difficult to expect others to see it. Begin by reflecting on the principles and values God has outlined for your life. Allow these to shape your thoughts, decisions, and actions. As you live according to these truths, you'll find a deeper sense of self-respect rooted in the knowledge that you were created with a unique purpose. This process not only strengthens your connection with God, but also sets an example for others to follow. When you walk with confidence in who God made you to be, people will notice and treat you with the respect that aligns with your worth in God's eyes. Live your life with conviction, holding tight to the principles that guide you. It's easy to get swept up in the need for acceptance, but true peace comes from staying authentic to what you believe. The world around you may push you to conform, but there's strength in standing firm, even when it feels like you're walking a different path. Rather than adjusting your values to fit in, let your actions reflect the truth of who you are. Authenticity isn't about pleasing everyone, but about having the courage to live in line with your own purpose, even when it goes against the current. At the end of the day, it's not about whether others approve of your choices. What matters most is staying faithful to your own journey, knowing that integrity brings its own kind of fulfillment. Trust that walking the path true to yourself will lead to a life that's not only meaningful but deeply rewarding. As we come to the end of this message, let your heart be reminded that respect, like many of the deepest virtues, begins within. It doesn't come from seeking approval, nor can it be demanded. It blossoms naturally when we live with purpose, grounded in the values that God has placed within us. Each moment of kindness, each step in integrity, and each act of courage is a testament to the strength God has given you. Remember, the journey of earning respect isn't measured by the opinions of others, but by the quiet, steady confidence that grows when you live in alignment with God's truth. You are more than the challenges you face or the opinions of those around you. You are His creation, uniquely crafted to shine and serve in ways that only you can. When you walk in that knowledge, respect follows, not because you've asked for it, but because your life becomes a reflection of the love, grace, and power that God has instilled in you. As you move forward, let your confidence be rooted in Him. Stand firm in who you are, knowing that every step you take in faith brings you closer to the fullness of His plan for you. And as you honor others, you too will be honored in return. I want to take a moment to thank you for listening with an open heart, for your willingness to reflect on what truly matters. Together, let us seek God's presence, trusting Him to guide us as we walk in integrity and love. Join me now as we lift our hearts to Him in prayer, inviting His wisdom and peace to fill our lives. Dear Lord, I come before you with a heart full of gratitude, humbled by your endless grace and love. I long to walk the path you've laid before me, guided by faith and a desire to live with integrity. Teach me, Lord, that true respect doesn't come from my own strength or the approval of others, but from reflecting your truth in all that I do. Help me cultivate a quiet strength grounded in humility and to hold fast to the values you've written on my heart. Let my actions speak louder than words, showing the respect I have for you and for those around me. Grant me wisdom, Lord, to understand that real respect isn't something I demand, but something I inspire through kindness, patience, and how I carry myself, especially when times are difficult. Strengthen me to stay faithful, even when life weighs me down, so that I may be a source of light and hope to others, not for my own praise, but for your glory. Give me the courage to acknowledge my faults and offer sincere apologies when I fall short. Let my words always be honest and my heart open to seeking forgiveness and peace with those I may have wronged. Help me stand firm in the truth even when it's hard, knowing that living with integrity is a reflection of my love and devotion to you. Guide me to embrace the unique role you've created for me, walking confidently in the purpose you've designed for my life. Shield me from the pressures of this world that push me to seek validation from others, and remind me instead that my worth is found in you alone. Help me to find confidence in knowing that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, with a purpose only I can fulfill. Let me see every person I encounter through your eyes, with compassion, patience, and kindness. May my actions mirror your love, offering grace even when it's hard, and giving honor to all people, just as you honor us with your unfailing love. Fill my heart with unwavering faith so that no matter the struggles I face, I trust that you are guiding me. Let my strength come from your Spirit, that I may grow in wisdom, love, and patience. In every trial, remind me that you are my source of strength, and in every victory, remind me to give all praise to you. Lord, let my life be a living prayer, a testimony to your love, grace, and truth. May each step of my journey reflect faithfulness to you, and may the respect I earn be a reflection of the honor and glory I seek to bring to your name. In Jesus' holy name I pray. Amen.